Okay, good morning, good day, good afternoon, depending on where you're at in the world. This is Wolverine broadcasting out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, US of A, for the Salvation Trading Company, where we teach and train and trade, teach our clients how to trade Forex with realistic outcomes using proven price indicators and cross-pair analysis. This shows you the screenshots and the performance we've had for this week on our live trades for March 26, 2012. We've taken 10 trades this last week. All 10 of those trades were successful for 220 pips, and then and we weren't stopped out on anything greater than 10 pips. So it gave us an average of 20 pips per trade, and we only took 10 pips on live trades all week. But we'll try to be very efficient, and you'll see I'm going to show a highlight of one of the trades that we've taken this week on the March the 30th on Aussie dollar. Okay, and this was in the U.S. session. And again, we use 3 indicators, pretty simple indicators. We use what we supply at Salvation Trading Company, which are these resistance support levels. These are high probability areas where price is likely to stop and sometimes reverse. Okay, these are proprietary numbers that my clients and those that are on a free trial will get before every session, and I send these out every day. So here we see we have a price up here, a resistance up here at 407 on Aussie dollar, 0407, and we have support at 0376 and then support down at 0345. Now you can see the price action here being a bit slow coming into the U.S. session. However, see, this is where our resistance is at. Now again, this is a number that was already predetermined on this level. This is not one that was snapped on the platform after price have achieved this area. This is a level again at 0407 that was predetermined that this is where resistance is going to likely to come up to, and price will come up to and hold. And as you can see, it held it here once, held it here twice, and held it here a third time. All right, now that is one indicator we look at, price coming up to test resistance. The next indicator we look at is our MACD lines. Okay, here's our zero line, sometimes called the neutral line on the MACD, and here's our 2 moving average indicators. Now the red line here is the fast moving average, the slow line, green line is the slow moving average. Okay, and so you can see here we have our fast moving average converging with the slow moving average, crossing over the slow moving average, and diverging. So those are the 3 trigger elements we look for. We look for convergence, crossover, and divergence. And you can see confirmation on the divergence by seeing this histogram develop with these bars coming down below the zero line. And so when we have these 3 trigger elements developing with price testing resistance, that tells us there's a good likelihood that the price will start to short from this resistance because we have momentum pulling the price down. The other indicators we look at are our trend lines. Now we have a blue line and an orange line. The blue line, this is our 5-minute trend, this blue line, and our orange line is our 1-minute trend line. So these are SMA lines, a simple moving average line. And so you'll see how we use these in conjunction with the MACD and resistance support to get what we call a 1-minute MACD scalp. And these are all 1-minute candles. And this is a 1-minute time frame chart. And so we're trading with the trend. Trend is moving down on the 5-minute. Trend is moving down on the 1-minute. We already see that momentum is starting to turn down to the short side. So we entered this trade here. We went short at 0403. Remember, resistance is up at 07, so we know we have some insurance up here. and price has held here a number of times. We were just waiting for the MACD to give us the right type of signal to say that we're ready to now to get sellers to come into this market. And indeed, that's what happened. You can see on the live trade call where we entered at 0403, put our stop loss up at 14, and as the MACD lines continued to diverge, show divergence here, going short here, so did price. Price came from that resistance and from our entry right on down to our first opportunity to take a position off, where we took 2/3 or 70% of our position off at 0392. Okay, so you can see that here also on the live trade call. 2/3 off at 0392 gives us 11 pips, gives us 10, and covers our spread. And we keep a small position on to see if we can get this price to move down further. Now you can see the MACD lines turned back up here, started to move up. Price moved up, but it didn't take us to our, we moved our stop also to +1. We didn't get stopped out at +1, so we stayed in the market here, and you can see the MACD line started to move back down, came back up a little bit, just meandered for a while until we got another significant drop. Actually, the MACD lines came right back up to the 0 line, and there's our fast moving average falling away again, developing a really nice histogram on divergence. And divergence is a key for scalping on the MACD. So once we have that divergence developing again, we have price dropping to a point where we drop. Here's support at 0376. So just below support, to secure my 20 pips, I went and put a 12 pip trailing stop on at 0370. And at this point, we walked away from the trade and allow the market decide where this would be, because I already had my 20 pips secured even if I reversed. So at this point, we allowed price to continue to short, just let it go, and the market determined where we'd get stop out at, because here the market came down to this 0350 area and then turned back up, and then so I got stopped out at 0364, and so we got stopped out at 64 here for a total of 39 pips. This is a method that we use when we already have secured and covered our trade, protected our capital, and then continue to allow the market to decide what type of total profit we get on the complete trade. So this was a 39 pip result on just using those 3 indicators. And we did this in a live trading session, the live trade call. So again, you can go to our website at www.salvationtrading.com at any time, and from that website, feel free to review all the previous week screenshots in more detail, and our weekly and yearly results, where we post both positive and negative trades. We also have in there our weekly trade results on weekly trade suggestions for longer position trades. So feel free to go to that website, and there you can request a 10-day free trial if you like. And we'd love to have you in our room, in our webinar, and see if we can teach you to trade in a very realistic way of trading. All right, so again, come to salvationtrading.com. We'd love to have you there, and hope to see you there soon to join us, and see if you enjoy the style of trading that can make you conservative pips. Thank you again.